Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA Cardano. ADA continues to push a little higher here, now already above 38 cents. That was the expectation following the count here. Let's see how far it actually goes. Talked about that this count is valid as long as we're holding here this wave 2 low, so that's the working support, currently at 34.55 cents. We could now add this support as well, which is at 36.34, and against that we can work on higher. Yeah, so anybody who entered in this area here, or back then in this yellow area or in this white area, could just move up the stop loss now. Would have been a nice development from back then. And at the moment it looks like we are pushing higher here in that fifth wave of the first wave. Might change that. There are other ways of handling it and other counts. I did mention it before, because we could also say that ADA completed here a wave 1, that this was a wave 2, only a shallow one though. No, that it completed a wave 1 here. Yeah, that was here on the 8th of Jan or 9th of Jan. We came down in a wave 2, and this was another 1-2 setup, and we're now in the third wave of a third wave. To get some more evidence for that, however, I would like to see the price really rally, and if that is the case, then ADA would need to push. So just keep it in the back of your mind, maybe, you know, that is a possibility. It would need to get to 42.7 cents as a minimum. Then we need to hold support and push even higher. Even in this count, we could see prices of above 40. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. Maybe even in the 44 cent region. Let's see if we get there. But then it all depends on, after this, do we hold support? So it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a larger one, or not. So we're going to see. At the moment, the trend is clearly still up for ADA, and again, against this larger support area. So even if we, let's say, even if we break through these two support levels, as long as we're holding the green support, this is the larger support, the relevant one, we can focus on higher. But yeah, let's get a bit more clarity. Let's see how we continue, but then I think there's a good chance that this is now a third wave. So the overall count idea that I had was that wave 4 finished here. That was on the 18th of January at around 32.4 cents. That we are now pushing higher in this fifth wave. And in here we had a small, let me make that larger, a leading diagonal, maybe 30-minute chart. Leading diagonal here in a wave 1, then we came down with a strong retracement in a wave 2. Here then, we could say we are now in this third wave. I mean, there are different ways of counting this as well. We could argue that here this was again another wave 1. So I can show you the sub count. So that from this low down here, we started in a wave 1. This was a wave 2. We should now be in a third of a third, and so on. Now, what is a little bit concerning maybe is that we dropped below this trend line. So you could say this was a channel. We dropped out of it and we are now retesting it from below. So it gotta be at a kind of a, make or break point now, because if we retest this now, see a bearish reaction and fall down here, then we probably fall in the first instance to 34.5 and could then get into this green area again between 29.3 and 32.2 cents. But again, as long as we're holding that, still the larger trend is up. If this is the count, the small third wave here, target for the small third wave, should be the 1.618 extension. So we're talking here about 42 cents. Let's see, I can correct that all up. It would need to get there unless we have some sort of diagonal, which will be unreliable and will be a bit of a mess. Oops. And I hope we don't get it. But it would fit into the larger count, I believe, because we talked about it only yesterday, that the target for the yellow third wave, I believe that was sort of around, wasn't that sort of around 34 cents? I could be wrong. Okay, no, yeah, the yellow one would be 41 cents, okay. Oh yeah, the wave 5 here, that target was around 44 to 45. Now we might need to correct that up if this third wave contains all these white subwaves, and the third wave here in white should reach that roundabout 42 cent level. then of course the yellow wave 3 needs to push a bit higher. So I'm going to observe that for you, mentioned the key support levels that are relevant, and the good thing is we even broke now above the previous wave 1 high. So it might be that we're just retesting that currently. As you can see, we broke above it. We might not just come down to retest it. Holding it would be absolutely important for continuation. Now there is not the key level that we need to retest. It's a bit dynamic here. You can see that small wicks, but I would say the key resistance and now support will be at 32.8 cents. Here is, if we come down to that and bounce off, that would be quite a good bullish continuation signal. If we break below it, we might enter in a little bit of sideways consolidation that is a bit extended and then need to hold 36.3 cents. Okay, and that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.